How's it going, guys? It's Root Junkie here, and in today's video we're going to check out this product. This is from 12 Volt Solutions, and this is a remote start here for my Ford Transit. There's a couple reasons that I picked out this product, and one of the main ones is that it does work with the factory key fob. So you just hit the lock button here 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and that will start up the vehicle, which is just super nice to be able to do that simply and to not have to carry a second fob. One of the other reasons is the harness that comes with this product makes it very, very simple to install, and I obviously love that as well. It's basically like plug and play. It's not very hard at all. Take a couple panels off and you're good to go. Thirdly, this product comes with a full range of YouTube videos that you can follow and watch to install this product on your exact vehicle, which is super helpful, along with troubleshooting guides and paper directions written out so that you can follow along as you go through this install process. And you can also even turn it off with 1, 2, 3, and it will actually turn the remote start back off and you are good to go. Very nice product. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's in the box. So here it is, the 12 Volt Solution remote start kit for my Ford Transit passenger vehicle. And let's go ahead and open this up and just take a look at what is in the box. This says your order was proudly packaged and inspected by United States veterans. That's pretty cool. There is some good information up here on the top that you can check out for information about this product. And then besides that, we have basically 3 packages. So let's open these out and let's take a look at them. Okay. First one is actually the physical remote start. And this is just the brains of the operation, and very noisy as it is. So right there it is. There are, looks like 3 connectors on this side, 2 connectors on this side, and a button right here, and a couple LED lights. Okay, so that's what you got. It does look like there's nice holes here for zip tying this in place at some point. You can put zip ties right through there, so that's kind of nice as well. So there you go. There's the brain. Then you have this insane harness. Yeah, there is quite a lot here. I'll just go through a little bit of it with you really quickly. This is your OBD2 port. This is what's underneath down by your steering column. And this is the Y adapter for it right there. There's another Y adapter for a plug kind of on your steering column. We have a couple of little relay boards that are built into the harness, which is actually really nice. You don't have to install anything else with this. A couple other little plugs you'll utilize. A bunch of little plugs over here that you're going to use with this guy right here. Okay, and then these 5 spade connectors. Okay, and these 5 spade connectors, really to get your remote start functioning and actually working, you need this one. Okay. That's kind of the nice thing about this. You can use these 2 if you want to hook up lights, and these 2 for locks are only used if you have their remote start application and that additional box you're usually using. But this is the whole harness. It does look like kind of a mess here. I'm going to show it to you where it's installed, but really all you need is this one right here hooked up. Now, this is the only one that's not plug and play. All the rest of this is just going to unplug one and plug it back into another one under your steering column, right? But this one, you're going to have to mess with a little bit. So, that being said, the other thing we got was this little baggie, and this is what makes this kind of nice, are these little connectors. So the one that you're going to actually have to land, this guy right here, you will be able to fold this over on a wire. It crimps the wire, and then you take this and you plug it right into there, and voila, you have connected this wire. Very simple, right? This is about as easy as you can get. You don't have to cut wires, strip wires, solder wires. You can if you want, if you're skilled at that, but you really don't have to with this harness. So there you go. That is everything right there that's going to come in the 12 Volt Solution remote start package. Well, the install here on my Ford Transit is going quite well. I've gotten all of the different cover panels off the vehicle so I can get access to underneath the steering column here. Not too bad. It was about 15 screws, and actually my 8-year-old son actually removed all these for me with just a little bit of guidance, so not too bad at all. All right, here we go. We've got all the panels removed, and we have our remote start little box right here and this whole spaghetti mess of wires. But really there's not a lot to this. Most of them plug into here. You have a connector up here that plugs in, and you just do a little splitter right there. And then these two over here are only used if you have an immobilizer ring, which generally is a ring that goes right around the ignition right here. And you'll see it'll have a plug, and then you would use this to plug into those two and get that. But if you don't have it, you just don't need them. So we're gonna just tie them up when we get all this done. Besides that, you've got a couple cables running back up here, and the only one you need for remote start is this one that says trigger. It's yellow wire, and it connects up right here. The rest of these are if you want parking lights, and then this one right here is if you want to be able to unlock and lock your vehicle. If you also got the additional cellular chip right here, which I actually have, and I should be able to do this from my phone on an app. This is an extra cost, but it's a cool little extra deal. So what I'm going to do is just wrap all this up here and put it up underneath. I'll zip tie it up with the included zip ties in the kit, which I didn't show you guys earlier, and just kind of tuck it all back up in here. A lot of times it's good to like kind of zip tie it to a pre-existing harness, because you know that'll be out of the way. So kind of just tying up in here, and there's kind of an opening up above here that you could probably fit a lot of things up in that area, and that would help get it out of the way for you. But there you go, that is the install. It's really, really simple. It's just literally plug in a bunch of plugins, one little connector over here, and you are good to go. All right, everything is installed and cleaned up, so let's give this thing a go. Just hit the lock button 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And that should go ahead and start it up. This will be your tech out to make sure that everything is installed and working and functioning. And as you can see, we do have the running lights on the side turned on, or parking lights, whatever you want to call them. And this is it. And then if you want to turn it back off with the factory remote, you just tap 1, 2, 3, and the engine turns off. There you go. What an awesome product here from 12 Volt Solutions. I'm really loving it on my Ford Transit. Earlier I showed you guys that I had a little cellular chip in my remote start setup, and that's because I can utilize this right here. This is called CarLink. This is a pretty insanely awesome application that allows me to talk and communicate with my car anywhere, right? It's just like I have a cellular chip in my car, and now I can remote start it and unlock it and everything from here. So just to show you what I'm working with right here, once you configure the application, it has, look, this is exactly my vehicle, right? It's awesome. It pulls all this in there when you put in your make and your model and so on. If you want to do a remote start, you can just tap this thing. I have mine tied to my fingerprint, and it will go ahead and remote start up the car. You can see your battery voltage right there. You can see that you are linked with the little green link right there, and it's really it's really an awesome application all the way around to be able to utilize this and do this from anywhere. That's literally my favorite part about it. You can also go ahead and lock and unlock from here, which is pretty cool. So if you've locked your keys in the car, or you just don't know where your keys are at and you need to unlock your car, you can also do that right here directly from the application. And you can see it goes through, and it actually vibrates and makes noises as well. I have the noises turned off, but the vibration is still there. And what's interesting is, like, sometimes the status here for doors locked or unlocked does take a little bit for that to show up. So that's kind of a normal delay, because it has to like recommunicate with the car to check that. But it's pretty cool. You can also swipe up right here. If you tap this, it goes to your GPS location of your vehicle, which is awesome. The car gets stolen, boom, you know exactly where your car is anytime you want to look for it. You also can come over here and you can see 12 Volt Solutions information, their Facebook page and all their contact information. If you need help with this application, or if you need troubleshooting while you're installing this. So awesome application. You can see right here, it just updated. It does now say unlocked, and then it even gives you a countdown timer for how much longer it's going to run before it shuts the vehicle off automatically. Also, you can see your voltage bumped, because when your car is running, your voltage is higher because of your alternator. So a lot of great information. I really, really like this application. It's really, really cool. All right, guys, but that's going to wrap it up here for this video. If you are interested in remote start, I have a coupon code for you. I will have it linked in the video description down below. Click down there in that video description, get that coupon code, and get yourself a discount. Also, this is the Transit, right? They have tons of remote starts for tons of different vehicles. If you don't have a Transit, you want your remote start for some other vehicle, definitely check them out. 12 Volt Solutions. Again, everything will be linked below, along with all of the tutorial guides and videos that are used for the Ford Transit specifically, and doing all the install with really real detailed video guides that will really help you with this process. But that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you have enjoyed this video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Root Junkie out.